Peggy 3.
You're watching another episode of the Boot Room. I'm Matt Cuttle. This is Darren Cross from Match Magazine, and this time we're talking about free kicks, aren't we, Darren?
Yeah, we've got 3 to look at that I use regularly in all games of FIFA, so I thought we'd take a look at those step by step.
Now, going step by step is a good idea because, at least for me, I find that scoring free kicks is a bit of a dark art. So what tips have you got? Yeah,
it is difficult, and I have to say first off that I don't score them every single time, but I think the 3 that we've got here certainly increase your chances, or they seem to for me anyway. And the first one is my favourite free kick in FIFA 14, which is the smashed free kick.
Right, so this is just putting a lot of power in and then getting it over the wall, is it? Or is it around the wall?
Yeah, it's over the wall, and you do it from, I find it works best from anywhere sort of the edge of the D, level with the edge of the D, that kind of distance. You want to hold LB and aim your shot and keep the left stick pushed forward while holding LB as you power up your shot. And you go for around 3 bars of power seems to be the sort of optimal sort of selection there. And then usually you should find that if you hit the target, then the power and the speed that the ball is moving at will take it straight past the keeper, or even hit the keeper and then go in because it's moving too quick for him to stop.
Now, whereabouts are you actually aiming the ball here in the goal?
Yeah, so I'm lining it up, as you can see in this clip, just between the biggest gap between the goalkeeper and the post. I'm not lining it up directly with the sort of the corner, because I want to allow for a little bit of movement on the ball, which does happen with the smashed free kick. You know, you're putting that much power on the ball that it can move a little bit from side to side. So I'm playing it a little bit safe and just going for where the biggest gap is.
Now, are you paying attention to also what the defending team is doing as well, in terms of their wall, the heights of their players, where they're positioning the players around the wall as well?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if they've got giants in the wall, then it's going to be tougher to get the ball over them. So I tend to sort of aim for the smaller of the players if I can. But the most important thing is that keep LB pressed down, keep left stick pushed up as the shot is taking place.
Now, your second free kick you've got for us, that's a bit more useful if you're actually a bit closer to the goal, not the edge of the D, but actually on the edge of the penalty area itself, isn't it?
Exactly, it's exactly that, yeah. Once you are sort of at the edge of the area, you can still score with a powerful free kick, and you do it in pretty much the same way as we just talked about, but this time you don't hold LB, you just keep up held down on the left stick, and then you want around sort of 2 bars of power generally from that kind of distance. Should take it again over the wall under the bar.
So you're not holding LB this time. What is that actually doing to the ball?
Well, when you hold LB, that sort of gets your player to really smash it, and you'll notice that if you give it lower power when he strikes the ball, that it will be a much lower free kick, almost hit along the ground in some cases. So by overpowering that's what gets it into the air and keeps it moving really quickly.
So when attempting free kicks, there's a couple of options. You've got power, but you've also got curling the ball and actually using a bit of finesse to get it around the keeper.
Yeah, I do still use the curled free kick. It is a really nice one, and it's usually quite reliable for at least hitting the target. So this time, if I'm trying to curl the ball to the right around the wall, I'll use a right-footed player, and I'm aiming around sort of 2 players' width past the post. So I'm actually lining the ball up off target, and then I'm curling it back in by holding the left stick completely to the left and selecting about 1.5 bars of power, which should usually be enough to keep the ball moving fast enough while still allowing time for it to spin back in.
So obviously there are some step-by-step processes within taking these free kicks, but I guess it's just best to go into the arena and practice, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it especially helps with working on how long you need to hold the shoot button down for each of these free kicks. You know, we could see that they're all slightly different. One's 3 bar, 2 bar, 1.5 bar, and the timing is obviously different for each of those. So even if you just work on that in the arena, that's really going to help you when you get into a game situation and you've got one chance to get it right.
Great, that's all we're going to cover on this episode for free kicks, but we will be coming back to free kicks in a future episode, won't we?
Yeah, we're going to take a look at free kicks where you bring teammates in and what you can do there to increase your chances of scoring.
Great, at the end of that show we should all be free kick experts. Join us on the next show where we'll be looking at custom tactics. We'll see you next time on the Boot Room.